That means Soaki Polo, he comes in and joins Coxon and Horton up front. Sam Carter, he comes in to start alongside locking partner Thomas Franklin. It's an area they really need to dominate tonight to have any chance. Massive for Anstey, Tizano and Prinsep. Such a competitor is Nick White. His side will be looking for a cool head and plenty of direction tonight though. Young midfield pairing, Stewart and Spink, well, they will look to assert their dominance of ball in hand, that's for sure. And let's have a look at the back. We Chase Tiatia. Oh, he can certainly light things up given an opportunity, that's for sure. Interesting to see though on the bench, it's a 6-2 split for the Force and a possible debut for youngster Henry O'Donnell in jersey 23.
Well, no question, the Blues are on a roll looking for a 4th straight win tonight, but last week's result here against Moana Pasifika came at a cost. Big injury toll to key players. Up front this week, Ricky Riccitelli and Angus Ta'avao join Ofa Tu'ungafasi. A failed HIA for captain Patrick Tuipulotu sees Josh Berry lock the scrum with Lachlan McQuannell. Dalton Papali'i returns to the loose alongside Akira Ioane to captain the side. Hoskins Tutu again at 8. A shoulder injury to Stephen Perofeta sees a brand new 9-10 combo in the form of Taupo Funaki and Harry Plummer. HIA protocols also for Bryce Eames sees Corey Evans linked with Rico Ioane in midfield. A hat-trick last week for Mark Telea. His absence with a rib injury sees AJ Lamb start on the right wing, Caleb Clark on the left, and a well-deserved first start for Cole Forbes at fullback. Special night for Lucas Cashmore, set to make his Blues debut off of the bench. Rightio, let's get conditions. Sideline now here at Eden Park. Taylor Johnson, talofa Taylor.
Tēnā korua, wonderful weather conditions. It is a picturesque night here in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. There's a slight breeze around the stadium, but the ground is beautiful, nice and firm underfoot. Tell you what, I didn't see a whole lot of kicking in the warm-up, so I expect to see the Blues run it a lot.
There comes Nick White and the Force. A good start in torrential rain really was against the Drua last week in Lautoka, before they went down 31 points to 13. Their only win against the Blues 16 years ago, 2008, North Harbour Stadium, where they won that one 27-17 in front of 13,000 over the bridge. So out they come looking for the big upset of round 7. Last place team against the second place Blues. Well, just 3 weeks ago, Sam Carter was locking the scrum for Leicester in the English Premiership final against Gloucester. An SOS from Simon Cronsall. The 34-year-old makes his return to Super Rugby off the bench in Fiji last week. The second row stocks depleted, including injury to captain Jeremy Williams, the former Wallaby, and the man who played over 100 games for the Brumbies, is a welcome addition to the Type 5. Well, it took a while to get into gear last week against Moana Pasifika, but they went on to steamroll them 47 points to 8. As Dalton Papali'i leads them out in the absence once more of Patrick Tuipulotu. Last loss against an Australian side at Eden Park was back in 2018. Underway at Eden Park as Sam Carter, a man in his first start, gets an early touch and the early penalty as well. Good meters, and the advantage for the penalty is over as it just goes in behind the Blues, and it's come forward as well. Very close to the line as he searched his 6th try of the season.
Let go of that ball, Nick. Let go, boys, let go.
Funaki pops it away and the Blues will score.
Nick White done very well because he knew once that ball went over that chalk, he got in there. They tried to hold it in, did the Force, but as they rolled back round, here's Tu'ungafasi, standing start, finds a nice little gap, and over he goes.
This is tough too for the Force, because you remember you've got to take it back to that one crucial error from Nick White where it went out on the full. It gave the Blues their first real opportunity with territory, and then it's resulted in a try here.
They'll keep this moving forward if they can. They will. It's there with Ricky Riccitelli. Couple of metres away from a second try. The Blues, it's down surely. Paul Williams takes a close look, yes. There's the try, there's the second for the Blues.
Here it is here. There was some resistance initially from the Force, but they peeled away. Look at Riccitelli there, and then he got some help from his backs. And from here, it was all just the Blues, really. They just needed to fall over the line. Great try.
It was smart work initially from the Force to try and split them up, but as you said, they were in a tight unit already, just that core group, and they continued with their heads down. They didn't change on each other and just continued forward, and that's a very strong maul from the Blues.
Blues matching them defensively at the moment, flying onto it. Franklin, he's well taken care of.
It's your man, Nick.
They'll load up again through Sam Carter. And the 16 Test Wallaby has the Force 6 out. Right in front of the Blues post. Good contest between the two halfbacks. As Carlo Tizzano, the open side, has a little dig. Now Horton again. 39 points. As the crack into the 40s. And get the Force on the board. Handy position, no mistake for Ben Donaldson. So it's coming up just shy of half an hour here at Eden Park, but the Force are on the board. It's 14-3.
Just while he was taking that kick, referee Paul Williams just had a chat to the Blues around some little off-ball plays at the moment. Every time they make a tackle, getting up and staring them down. Saying to be a bit more sportsmanlike.
Oh, it's come forward, it's loose, and it's with Caleb Clark. Now Berry looks to set a platform for them to build off again. Nice ball control off the restart, letting the Force down on that occasion. Good pressure as Dalton Papali'i tries to bust through McQuaddle. Third try for the Blues, and first in a Blues jersey for Lachlan McQuaddle.
Well, it came from an excellent kick-off. Here it is, we're seeing that kick. He's coming through, they collect it, they get a little bit patient here. And this is what I mean before. Breaks 1, 2 on that inside, too easy. Offload, McConnell's on the inside. Great try for the Blues.
Yeah, you also got to credit, as you mentioned, the beautiful kickoff. When you get so much height under it, it allows people to contest, and it was a deep kick too. However, Caleb Clark was there to collect that fumble.
Caleb Clark is back.
Holding Blues.
Good distance, but they'll play it quickly. Donaldson for himself over the 5-metre channel. And he sends it up high, the spiral. Well read in the end by Cole Forbes. He has hit the ground running in Super Rugby after an injury in Bunnings NPC last year for Bay of Plenty. He's been a very, very good pickup. There's Plummer. And now Lamb. No Mark DeLeo this week. Lamb runs out of room. Ball is still alive. Long passage of play here for Ioane to get it away to his brother. Back for Evans. Oh, and Lamb with him. Gets it off to Funaki. Outstanding follow-up play by the halfback, and the Blues have 4.
I'll put it down to the Ioane brothers. Here it is here, where AJ Lamb brings it back in. It was a nice save from going out for touch by Rico initially. He gets back up. Here it is, breaks a few tackles, another offload. Evans is on that inside now. He had AJ Lamb on his outside shoulder, but he shows composure. Nice depth to get him behind was Funaki, and he gets the spoils.
Oh, the Blues are the second best offloaders in the competition, and you can see why they love keeping that ball alive. Everyone running off each other's shoulders. Look at the pace with Funaki just off there, but as you say, great work from Rico Ioane, not giving up and batting that ball back.
Ball not out, so Caleb Clark says that'll do. Tidy first half of rugby for the Blues. They've scored 4 tries, and halftime here to open up round 7. They lead the Force by 28 points to 3. Clinical Blues in the first half. And down for Nikita Ioane, first touch. Attempted at least by White. He's bumped off by the winger, and he takes them 6 out as Evans goes close. Away from McQuaddle, he'll search for 2.
Last feet.
Blues right there, and they do score, and it's Hoskins Sotutu.
And I tell you what, he was the guy that got the turnover right from the very beginning. And then they just rolled in to a bit of structure. They won that dominance, once again got it well over the game line. Have a look at the width too.
Yeah.
Corey Evans gets involved. Great interplay from the two loosies. Lamb does well because he almost goes out. And they rolled their sleeves up a little bit, shortened things up. There's the 2-2. Over he goes.
It was fantastic ball movement from the Blues as well. They started out all the way on that left edge. Hoskins still had a bit of work to do, as you could see there, but
It's the Crusaders in Perth for the Force. As White plays it away to Donaldson. And Ben Donaldson. In another kick, he just invites
Okay, holding it, Blue.
the Blues to attack. Cole Forbes will send another one down.
Force it, not charge.
Oh, it's been charged. And just looking for the ball, Cole Forbes eventually found his radar, and Donaldson is content to send it back, but you're sending it back to a player like this. Caleb Clark fending off the Funaki for two. That's brilliant.
Caleb Clark, how dangerous. He kicked the ball away, had plenty of time to sum things up. Went lateral, got around a couple of players. There's plenty of defenders there. Got rid of all of them. Back on the inside and support as he should be. Funaki, he gets a second.
look at the determination on Caleb Clark. He tucked that ball. There was no way he was passing, and he just ran through the defenders. And Funaki, as we said, just always running off the shoulder. And like you identified, Mills, running the right support lines, and he was in the perfect space and went away unscathed. But look at that from Caleb Clark, just pure pace and acceleration and strength.
Just unable to punch their way through. Some pretty good Blues defence tonight. Will Harris, a man they picked up from the Waratahs at the end of last season. As Simon Croners has said many a time, it's a squad he's looking to build, but up against the depth of the Blues without so many frontliners this evening. And there's the intercept for Corey Evans. And he joins in on the party.
Really patient here from the Blues, because it was almost like an attacking training session for the Force. They're going lateral, too much depth in their play. But the Blues complemented all that patience with the ability to win. The line speed, here it is. Corey Evans just waiting, and he accelerates into that hole. And he'll go under the sticks for a nice try.
Force team just look like they're currently going through the motions when they have these attacking opportunities. You could see there it was quite pedestrian, no one really running with intent and drawing in defenders, and that's why Corey Evans could just read that so easily, pounced on it, and for his second appearance.
Their biggest one against the Force, of course, dating back to 2006. And it goes McKenna, balls for Ben Fennell. McKenna over the back it goes for Papali'i. Trying to make the tackle, Ollie Callan. Ioane trying to wrestle his way through the tackle of Lopiti Faifua. And the Blues, again, just out from the 22. Joshua Fusitua spinning through the defence once more as Choke floats a pass away. Lamb in space. AJ Lamb putting the foot down and scoring. Blues get another, and they crack 50 here at Auckland.
Really nice bit of injection of speed there from AJ Lamb. We know he's got plenty of it. Really nicely set up. Here it is, Ioane. Sorry, it was. Just gravitated. They're really narrow on that inside channel where the Force defenders brilliantly executed from the Blues.
And the issue for the Force tonight as well is they've just been so disjointed on defence.
You're kicking out, so just make sure you tap it
The
first.
bonus point well and truly in the bank. And he does just that. The Blues have their 6th win of the Super Rugby Pacific season, a record 1-2 over the Western Force. they win it tonight emphatically by 50 points to 3.